Hey y'all, Squirrel Trapper here. I'm going to show you how to make a very easy, compactable, and almost price-free stove. This has been proven to boil water in 3 minutes and 47 seconds. You simply make it out of a tin can. Okay? You take any tin can, you cut the bottom off as big as you want. You can make it any size. I just chose to make it this size. It's more compact. And that's the bottom. And you cut the top off the same size, except you only cut it to the rim the same size so that you have the extra top on there. Now, when you cut the top off, you want to cut it, there is that lower lip, you don't want to cut it on the lower lip, you want to cut it on this upper lip up here. And I'm going to show you how to build this too, but this is the finished product, and it just slips together like that. You put your flammable stuff on the inside. Now I'm going to show you how to make it. Okay, I have a pop can here. Not mine, by the way. I don't drink stuff like that. But I'm going to take my knife here. Always have it. I'm going to put a hole right about there. Just so that I can get it started. Okay, now that I got the hole, I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm going to cut right around. Now remember, you don't need scissors, they just make it straighter. Okay. Okay. There's my can. Obviously, I'm just going to clean this up. Okay. Now for the top. You're going to want to take your knife, and you're just going to want to put it on that top lip, right there, and make a needle hole in it, just to get you started again. Don't put too much pressure, because you will crinkle it. Just make enough that you get that hole in. There we go. There. Now this one you're going to want to do with your knife. I got my hole on the top rim there, and I'm just going to cut all the way around. Now building this should only take you about 15 minutes. Once you get to doing it, and you make a few of them, it will take less time, obviously. But this is a good thing, you know, tell your friends to look at this video and learn how to do it. If they're campers, this is a way to not go out and spend big money on a camping stove that takes up a lot of room and costs you quite a decent amount on propane. And this is also so you don't have to build a big fire. Okay? With this, all you need to light it, by the way, the flammable liquid. You can use cologne or something if you want to. Nail polish remover, whatever. But I find that using rubbing alcohol gives the best outcome. I'm almost around this whole thing. Give me a minute here. And remember, you can cut the top off before you cut the bottom off, you know. Keep it all intact if you want. Cut the top off and then cut the bottom. That's totally up to you. Now you're just going to want to go around. Now you're just going to want to go around the rim with your pliers and straighten it out inside the can. Got the top cut off around the rim. There you go, right there. Now I'm just going to bend all these little guys in. Now this isn't really made for cooking. I guess you could cook on it, but this is more or less for boiling water for coffee or a tea or whatever. You want to make beans on it, it will work for stuff like that, but don't try using a frying pan on it, folks. You could if you got a bigger can, but I'm going to go ahead and say if you're going to do that, just build yourself a fire. It doesn't take that much work. Okay, now measure that out. I'm putting that right at the rim there. That little indent. Put my thumb on the bottom. I'm going to put a needle hole there so I know where to start cutting. There. Now I'm going to go across. There we go. Okay, now we got all this cut out. Now what you're going to want to do here, which is going to make the flames come up the side, because it comes up around here, not in the middle. This is the cool part about it. Okay, now you're going to want to take your fingers, your middle and your index, put it on the inside, and you take your knife, and you do indents in the tin can between your two fingers, right to that first lip. And once you get on the first lip, just do a little indent. Not big, not all the way through. I'm not sure if you can see that, but right there, see, it's just barely in that, and that's all you want. And then you put your fingers beside it on the inside, and do it again, and you do that all the way around the can, just like this. And once again, folks, I do have a finished one of these here. And I tell you, it works great. When I go out squirrel hunting or trapping, camping, whatever, instead of lugging around that big old 10, 15 pound propane camp stove, I throw this in my bag and you put it in a little dollar store plastic container, you know, sandwich container. And I tell you, she doesn't get wrecked that way. That way she doesn't get crinkled by putting her in the container. And I definitely love this thing. And it's a lot nicer on your back. Might not be the prettiest, but we're not out there for looks, am I right? Let me finish up going around here. There we go. Okay, I got my indents in it. They're all finger width apart. You can see that on the inside too. Same on this one. 1 sec, I just gotta grab some paper towel. Okay, sorry about that. Spill a little bit of water. And remember, to put this out, do not use water. I'll show you how to put it out. Now, I'm just going to take my tin can here. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Most important part. Jeez, I'll grab you. Without this, it will not work. You just make a little pinhole. Don't make it big, doesn't need to be. Just like that. Above the lip. That's what'll make sure it works. Without that, your fire will go out. Now, it should just slide into place. Oh. Some of these indents came out. Now, the first few times you do this, it's not going to fit in right, but once you put it in a few times, it will start to work it out, way out. That's all done, just like that. Okay, now give me a minute here, and I'll show you how she lights. This will work nice. 1 minute now, folks.